810 Applied Sciences Anomalous Materials Laboratory 1B. Test subject is suspended in a saline solution containing 2% sodium chloride within a deionized water medium. No less than 900 and no more than 1200 zoospores were introduced into the solution via injection. This yet-to-be-named virus-fungus hybrid is unique with its spore's ability to produce multiple tinsels and flagellum. Much like the nearly endless variations of snowflakes, the spores of this hybrid can have millions of random configurations, allowing for maximum probability of successful infestation up to hundreds of miles away, depending on wind and humidity. Every sample of this hybrid contained the peach rosette mosaic virus, or PRMV. This symbiotic relationship is very simple. The fungus provides the moist environment that the PRMV requires. Both the PRMV and the fungus can be transmitted via mites and beetles. The test subject is placed in a sterile environment aside from the trace nutrient layer on the surface of the alcove containing sodium chloride, nitrates, and other essentials. Humidity is sustained at 45%. Surface and air temperature sustained at 22.2 degrees Celsius. Experiments have shown that a humidity level of 50% or higher and 40% or lower reduces the tenacity of the growth branches. Compared to humidity, temperature has less of an impact on growth. Each frame represents 2 hours. This footage spans 120 hours, or 5 days, which is how long the subject takes to release spores regardless of growth rate or final size. A10 Applied Sciences has been able to understand what makes the spores so successful, but the greatest mystery remains. How is the subject able to attract and retain moisture from the surrounding air faster than what is lost due to evaporation? Normally, a fungus, and especially a virus, would die or go dormant due to a lack of proper moisture. This subject is able to attract water molecules that get close enough at a rate much higher than what is lost due to evaporation. Wind speeds of 5 to 10 miles per hour increase the moisture intake. This alcove was subjected to a simulated wind speed of 3 miles per hour. Notice that portions of the biomass turn red. Even during ideal conditions, portions of the central mass and branches become agitated. This is likely because the other portions of the mass are attracting more moisture than the red portions. The blue blotches initiate the early stages of spore production. The early spores are dark, almost black. They normally lack a flagellum. The second stage of spores are white. Only 8 instances of this hybrid have been discovered to date. The first was growing off a pile of old tree branches in Bay City, Michigan. The most recent was found inside the trunk of a recently cut live oak tree in Flint, Michigan. A10 Applied Sciences suspects that this hybrid is responsible for the deaths of millions of northeastern U.S. trees. State efforts to curtail gypsy moth populations may be increasing the threat of an outbreak of this hybrid, as all 20 gypsy moths left in a 24-inch square confinement with plenty of leaves and a single sample of this hybrid chose to consume the hybrid before the leaves. Could it be that gypsy moths can detect the presence of this hybrid within a tree, and would choose such a tree in the hopes of finding a delicacy among normal foliage? This has been a presentation of 810 Applied Sciences, 2019, July.